Just checking on, see if we are interested.
I'm here. Oh, you said checking on, hey, Trista. I thought you were like checking on if we have Mitra. My bad. Hi, Trista.
I love it. I
Hi,
love
everyone
it.
else. I am, in fact, here.
Mitra in the building or on the teams.
And you're wearing matching blue today. It's like unity.
We're coordinating. It's
Yeah.
it's a plan.
We are all wearing blue today. This is blue.
Team St. Paul jerseys. All right, let's get this started. Call the HRA to roll call. Call the HRA to order. Roll call.
Brenmoen,
Here.
Jalali,
Here.
Naker,
Here.
Prince,
Here.
Tao,
I thought I saw him. Let me see.
and who's Commissioner Tao?
I wonder if he doesn't have sound.
Tolbert,
Here.
Yang,
Here.
Tao,
I'm here.
thank you. 7 present, 0 absent. Item number 2, Resolution 21-798, authorizing the issuance and sale of conduit charter school lease revenue bonds under Minnesota statutes, sections 469.152 through 469.1655 for the Minnesota Math and Science Academy Charter School Project, 169 Jenks Avenue, and authorizing the execution of documents relating thereto, District 6, Ward 5.
All right, and before I get started, and there looks like there's quite a bit of people that are on this call that are on their phones, so I don't know who they are. Can you make sure that you mute, because we have heard some background noise. So if you're not speaking, otherwise I will mute someone. If not, this is a discussion item. Director Goodman.
Yes, thank you, Chair Tolbert, Commissioners. This item is for the issuance of up to $15 million in conduit charter school revenue bonds for the Minnesota Math and Science Academy Building Company. It would finance the acquisition of their facility and complete minor renovations. As a reminder, the HRA acts only as a pass-through conduit issuer in these transactions and not as a lender. And the school, the underwriter, and the bond counsel are all on the call if you have any questions, and staff recommends approval of this item.
All right, any questions or comments? Councilmember Prince.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair Tolbert, and thank you, Director Goodman. I don't want to go into any details, but over the last month since our preliminary approval of this in January, we have received a number of questions and concerns from a variety of people about connections that this school has with an organization that is being investigated by the Department of Justice. I just want to ensure for anyone listening that we have done our due diligence on this, and that this action is appropriate at this time based on our looking into those issues.
Great, thank you very much. Any other comments or questions? If not, a motion to approve from Commissioner Brenmo. Roll call.
Brenmoen,
Aye.
Jalali,
Nay.
Naker,
Aye.
Prince,
Aye.
Tao,
Aye.
Yang,
No.
Chair Tolbert,
Yes.
5 in favor, 2 opposed, that being Commissioners Jalali and Yang. The resolution is adopted. Item number 3, Resolution 21-796, authorizing the Ramsey County Housing and Redevelopment Authority to exercise its power within the Housing and Redevelopment Authority of St. Paul's area of operation. At the same time, the Housing and Redevelopment Authority of St. Paul exercises the same powers.
Great, thank you very much. And on this item, I know that we have Commissioner Masta Castillo, as well as I believe Kerry Collins and a few others from the county here. This is a resolution that we also have to this afternoon at the city council meeting, a mirrored resolution, and it is at the request of Ramsey County to establish for the first time, at least as far as we know, an HRA levy for the entire county, and they need our permission in order to tax within St. Paul. It's my opinion that, you know, that if they duly elected body wants to levy a tax, we shouldn't get in the way of it. And especially in this case, I think we all agree that what the purpose of this levy will be is for affordable housing, which we know is not only greatly needed in St. Paul, but the entire amount of Ramsey County. So just for background for all my colleagues, I think I've talked to most of you on this. The resolution that we have in here, the county intends to pass a mirrored resolution, and that's required by ours. And the other thing I think is important to point out is this resolution also calls out that we have the ability to withdraw our consent for the HRA levy at any time. I think those are two important things that were priorities of all on this body. But I will turn it over to Director Goodman and I believe Ramsey County staff if they have anything to add, but I just wanted to start by saying that those were two important things for us to have.
Thank you, Chair Tolbert. Commissioners, we do have Ramsey County Director of Community and Economic Development, Kerry Collins, on the line, as well as Chair Masta Castillo and Amy Schmidt and others. Just to give you a very brief, we've told them 5 minutes if they would like to just give you just a very brief report on this item and answer any questions you may have. So I'll turn it over to Kerry Collins.
Thank you so much, Director Goodman. Thank you, Chair Tolbert and Commissioners. You know, I did have a few PowerPoint slides I was going to show, but I think Chair Tolbert, you actually summed it up rather nicely. And just want to reiterate that Commissioner and Ramsey County HRA Chair Tristan Masta Castillo is on the call, as well as Attorney Amy Schmidt from the County Attorney's Office. Just for additional background, in March, the county finalized its economic competitiveness and inclusion plan, outlining the 8 strategies across a variety of economic development areas, but most significantly across affordable housing and redevelopment. We learned through the plan, as was not a surprise to the city of St. Paul, that the county as a region is failing in terms of adequate housing infrastructure across the full housing continuum, across all geographies and AMI levels, but most significantly for those making 30% area median income or less. Additionally, the data found that Black, Brown, Asian, and Indigenous households face the greatest disparity in terms of housing cost burden, home ownership, and income levels. And limited supply, as we all know, is pushing up rents and home values and creating extreme housing cost burden for low-income families. So the racial disparities, as we see today, of course, are not an accident. They reflect decades of racial bias within governmental policies and financial services. And so this is Ramsey County's attempt to rectify those racially restrictive policies of the past. The vision plan states that at the current pace of new construction, it would take more than 21 years to build enough units to provide an affordable home for those very low-income households living in the county today. So this resolution represents a solution, or one of the many tools needed to take a bite out of that construction. The plan identified the absence of a county HRA levy tool as a barrier to advancing the recommended actions across these areas. And in response, and after years of conversation by the county board and leadership, the board is now prepared to activate this tool in partnership with the city of St. Paul and our city partners, and in accordance with the vision plan recommendations. Ramsey County is the only county in the metro that doesn't levy as a CDA, HRA, EDA, or otherwise. We are hoping to use our existing authority to bring over 11 million in critical resources to the table, strengthen regional economic competitiveness, and establish a continued partnership in advancing much needed development in the city of St. Paul and the county as a whole. So as Chair Tolbert mentioned, As a result of the age of the City of St. Paul, HRA statute requires the city to pass a resolution of support, which is in your packet today, and that would expand the area of operation for the HRA. A legal team that included the county attorney's office, the city attorney's office, as well as the third-party assistance from Kennedy and Graven have prepared a resolution in your packet. And we will pause for any questions about next steps.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Commissioner, do you have anything you want to add? No one raised their hands. If you want to give a little pitch about, it's your leadership that got us to this point. So anything you want to add?
Thank you so much, Chair Tolbert. And as you said, this really is about a partnership. And I think we have all known it has been a long time coming that the county needed to step in and pull our weight as well and address this serious problem of a lack of affordable housing, and to really focus in on that deeply affordable housing at 30% AMI as a priority as well. And so it is really a great honor to be able to bring this resolution before you and ask that you approve it, as we're coming forward to say we're in it with you. This is about our partnership and really in response to the needs of our community so that we can move forward together. And I just appreciate you all considering this resolution.
Great. And it looks like everybody wants to join in now. So I think I call on a county commissioner and all the city council members decide they need to talk. No, I'm kidding. Council member, I think Jalali was first, but I might be wrong, but we have 5 people speaking, so I'll just go through it. Councilmember Jalali?
Yeah, I mean, I can be brief just in that this is a really big deal. It helps solve one of the $1 million problems we have, which is actually a multi-million-dollar problem, which is funding deeply affordable housing, really, really deeply affordable housing, especially in new construction in our community. So I just really applaud you, Commissioner Maris Castillo, and all of our colleagues at Ramsey County who are willing to use their power to do this. It is desperately needed as a tool, and I hope to see hundreds and thousands more families stably housed across Ramsey County as a direct result of this action. So thank you, and I'm really, really just raring to go. Would have voted on this forever ago, and ready to finally vote yes today. Thank you.
Commissioner Prince?
Thank you, Chair Tolbert. And yes, I think the congratulations will come cascading down after this. It is your leadership on this, Commissioner Manis Castillo, is so deeply appreciated. This is truly an important, vitally important breakthrough partnership for the city and the county to get together on the development of deeply affordable housing, and I cannot thank all of you enough.
Thank you. Commissioner Tao? I think you're on mute.
Can you hear me?
Now, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn off my video. I think my connection is bad. Good? Okay. Thank you, Commissioner and Ramsey County HRA Chair Trista Meta-Castillo. I know that we have this conversation almost 2 years now, and I really appreciate your leadership pushing this forward. Like you said, this is a partnership between us, and it's an exciting time to be in St. Paul. It's an exciting time to be in Ramsey County. That the partnership that